We are a part of the life cycle. We have our rights, too. Produced by Cod Peace, in the interest of preservation of the codfish.
Cod Peace is categorically and inalterably opposed to the barbaric atrocities committed against the magnificent denizen of the deep. That sentient, intelligent, lovable creature, the cod, is savaged by these seals. These bloody massacres of helpless cod by voracious killer seals simply must cease. No issue of environmental concern has raised the anger and disgust of bleeding heart liberals throughout the world as much as the unbridled barbarism against the stoic cod. Cod Peace is devoted to the protection of cod lives and will unrelentingly pursue international salvation of the courageous cod.
Developing non-violent defensive weapons to save cod lives. Our physiologists have been researching camouflage mechanisms such that the intrepid cod may roam the seas incognito and thereby avoid voracious attacks.
Yeah, that's okay.
Gentlemen, I'd like first to introduce my helpful assistant, Bunny here and Muppy over here. As a respected codfather, just tell you, we have, with my colleague Dr. Pax Moreau, collect some sounds which is made by codfish on its way home. In the tape you are about to hear, we present for you to witness the cruelty inflicted on the poor, helpless little codfish as it is confronted by a merciless gang of hungry half seal. Mon Dieu. My good colleague, the Dr. Pax Moreau of Gulf University, has been able, through his sustained effort over the years, to make interpretation of the codfish noise by making computer
I know how hard it must be on Captain Codstew's assistants who witnessed the tragedy to hear those pitiful cries again. I thank them for bearing with us for the benefit of the public. Write your congressman, write your senator, write your member in the House of Commons, write your MHA, write your councillor. Tell them you want the savaging of adorable baby cod stopped. You want it stopped now. You want those savage seals stopped. Let them know. Join and encourage your friends and relatives, even your mother-in-law, to join a boycott of travel to Cape Cod until the slaughter stops. This Mecca for all conservationists will become a shrine for our beloved cod. Help save our cod by sending your contributions, the largest you can. Your mother's allowance, your old age pension check, your widow's check, your unemployment insurance check, your social assistance check, your pocket money, your piggy bank, the cash in your mattress. Send it today. Send it before it's too late. Send it to Cod Peace.
Right on. So helpless, so lovely, don't you know? Avocado is their favorite meal. On the surface, feel cute and cuddly. but deep down underneath, they're savage and cruel. Oh, the sea.
The Newfoundland sealing vessels left port this week amidst the traditional protest of the Greenpeace group. But this year, another protest group has joined the scene, Cod Peace. And we're joined by two of its more distinguished members, Dr. Cod O'Grattan, director of Cod's Whole Oceanographic Institute, and Captain Cod Stew, captain of the ship Codlapso. Did I pronounce your names correctly?
Yes,
Captain O'Grattan. Okay. Who are you anyway?
Well, we represent the Cod Peace Foundation, and this is a foundation which has been established to protect the noble codfish.
Why the codfish?
Well, of all the atrocities and needless cruelties perpetrated on cute and cuddly animals throughout the world, none is more piteous or outrageous than the atrocities committed against that magnificent denizen of the deep, that lovable, sentient, intelligent creature, the cod.
Now, what kind of atrocities are we talking about here? Captain, let me ask you that.
Well, we were informed by some members of the Cod's Whole Oceanographic Institute to come to the Gulf of St. Lawrence to study the oil slick which formed some time ago. Upon investigation with my vessel, the Codlapso, we find evidence that there has been a mass slaughter of the poor little codfish. We then turned the problem back over to the Cod's Whole Oceanographic Institute.
Now, you even set up a royal commission, in fact, to study this problem. What are some of the findings?
Oh, the Royal Cod Mission. The
Royal Cod Mission, I'm sorry.
The Royal Cod Mission on Conservation was originally set up to look at this very problem. And one of the major findings was that as a result of the interference in cod schools, the IQ level in cod schools was dropping considerably. And therefore, we've had, in fact, our operations arm has in fact taken actions to try and correct this.
Now, I'm sorry, how do you measure the IQ level of codfish?
Well, we have, of course, at the Cod's Whole Oceanographic Institute, specialists in psychology, and as they will tell you, IQ tests are only IQ is only what IQ tests measure, and they have defined and been able to resolve appropriate tests for codfish. And this is quite quantifiable data. It's in the published literature, available to anyone.
Well, are you saying then that these denizens of the deep, as you're calling them, are being ravaged by the seals? Is that what seems to be the problem? Are they eaten? Is that what's happening?
Yes, they are not simply eaten, but they are, first of all, tortured by these vicious gangs of seals which are sneaking up on them and ganging up on them and just torturing them and mauling them and then eventually eating them.
Well, Captain, you're also an underwater sea photographer, I understand. Do you have any evidence that this, in fact, is happening? I find it a little hard sitting in Toronto to imagine this.
Well, my divers of the Codlapso and I have witnessed for ourselves that these tortures firsthand in the cold, dark depths of the North Atlantic. And you will be able to see in a few moments for yourself the film that we have made on this.
Now, this is a film that you actually shot yourself.
Yes, this is correct.
All right, let's have a look. We'll watch our monitors right now, and that's coming up. Here we go. Right.
We are a part of the life cycle. We have our rights, too. Produced by Cod Peace, in the interest of preservation of the codfish.
Wow. What can I say about that?
Well, we usually try to reserve this film for mature audiences, and I think you should have forewarned your viewers about these unimaginable atrocities that are being committed in the name of nature. This is a matter of environmental concern all over the world. No other issue of environmental concern has raised the ire, the anger, the disgust of bleeding hearts as much as this particular issue.
Who are the members of your group?
Very distinguished members of our group include our cod ordinator, Mr. Miller, affectionately known within the group as the Cod Father, We have as well a very distinguished consciousness-raising individual by the name of Mr. Emery Paper, that is.
Mr. Paper also raised much funding for our group.
Much funding for your group. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Let's try and be serious about this for a minute, okay? You are a protest group. You're protesting what the Greenpeace people are protesting, essentially.
Far from it. We consider these other protest groups to be perhaps a little misguided, but certainly we are sister organizations with them. We bear no malice whatsoever. In fact, we've even offered to exchange membership lists with these other organizations.
Well, do you understand what they're there protesting?
We are attuned to defense of that magnificent creature, the codfish. That we are devoted to that function, and we will unrelentingly seek international salvation for the codfish, that stoic creature.
So let's raise the conscience of all conservationists. You can't cut no Connors, 'cause cod's in this too. So before you seal the fate of the codfish, find out all the facts, we're codding on you. Just for the halibut, oh save my soul, cod guard thee.